in a small village tucked between green hills and golden fields, there lived a young boy named Sam. Sam was 12 years old, bright-eyed, full of energy, and absolutely, completely, unbearably bored. Every single morning, before the sun was even fully up, Sam's father would send him to the hillside to watch over their flock of sheep, about 30 sheep in total, fluffy, slow, and not very interesting company. Sam would sit on a rock, watching the sheep eat grass, then watch them walk slowly, then watch them eat more grass, hour after hour after hour. This is the most boring job in the entire world, Sam would sigh, throwing pebbles into the air. Below in the village, he could hear children laughing and playing, the blacksmith hammering, the baker calling out fresh bread. Life was happening down there. And Sam was stuck up here with 30 sheep who didn't even know his name. One morning, about 3 weeks into his shepherding duties, a mischievous idea sparked in Sam's mind. He stood up, filled his lungs with air, and screamed at the top of his voice, "Wolf! Wolf! There's a wolf! Help! Someone help me!" Within minutes, the village exploded into action. Men grabbed pitchforks and sticks. Women gasped. Children pointed at the hill. The whole village came running up the slope, panting, red-faced, ready to fight. They burst onto the hillside and found Sam sitting on his rock, grinning. "Gotcha," he laughed. "This no wolf. I was just bored." The villagers stared at him. Some were furious. Some were too out of breath to speak. His father shook his head in disappointment. "Don't ever do that again, Sam," his father said quietly. Sam nodded innocently, but the moment they all walked back down the hill, he started planning round 2. The very next week, same hill, same sheep, same boredom. "Wolf, wolf, it's attacking the sheep. Please, hurry." Again, the village responded. Again, they ran up the hill, hearts pounding, ready to protect the flock. Again, they found nothing but a laughing boy. This time, the anger was real. The village elder pointed his finger at Sam. "Boy, this is your last warning. Cry wolf again for nothing, and nobody will come. Do you understand?" Sam looked down at his shoes. "Yes, sir. Sorry." But inside, he was still smiling. It was just so entertaining. Weeks passed. Sam continued his boring shepherding routine. He then played a prank again, mostly because the villagers had made it very clear they were done with his games. Then came a gray Thursday afternoon. The clouds had rolled in. The wind had picked up. The sheep were unusually restless, moving in tight circles, bumping into each other nervously. Sam sat on his rock, half asleep, when he heard something. A sound from the tree line at the edge of the hill, a low, rumbling growl. Sam's eyes snapped open. He turned slowly. There, stepping out from the shadows of the forest, was a wolf. Large, gray, yellow-eyed, real. Sam's blood ran cold. He jumped to his feet and screamed with every ounce of breath in his body. "Wolf, wolf, please. It's real this time. Help me. Somebody help me, please," he screamed and screamed until his voice cracked. Down in the village, people heard him, and they kept doing what they were doing. The baker kept baking. The blacksmith kept hammering. A woman shook her head and said, "That boy and his games again." Nobody moved. Nobody came. On the hill, the wolf moved through the flock. Sheep scattered in every direction, bleating in terror. Sam ran, waved his arms, threw stones, but he was just one small boy against a wild predator. By the time his father finally came up to check, the wolf was gone, and so were many of the sheep. Sam sat on the ground, knees pulled to his chest, eyes red from crying. His father sat beside him in silence for a long moment. Then he said softly, "I believe you this time, son. But that's the problem. You used up all your truth on lies. And when the truth finally came, nobody had any belief left to give you." Sam didn't say anything. He didn't laugh that evening. He didn't joke. He just sat on that empty hillside as the sun went down, surrounded by the terrible silence of a flock that used to be 30. Moral: honesty is your most valuable currency. Spend it on lies, and when you need it most, you'll find your account is empty.